This is ZNS Total Sports.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Friday. For the first time in 14 years, the Oklahoma Sooners basketball squad is into the NCAA Final Four. The team led by Bahamian Buddy Hield will play Villanova tomorrow in hopes of moving on to the championships. But before Hield stepped onto the court for the start of the biggest game in his collegiate career, he received another sporting accolade. Our sports team, inclusive of Charles Fisher and cameraman Ashley Taylor, were on hand today when Hield was given the Oscar Robinson Player of the Year award. Here's the exclusive with the Freeport native.
It was a circus-like atmosphere as Buddy Hield and the Oklahoma Sooners held their first practice at the 71,000-seating NRG Stadium here in Houston, Texas. It was an open practice, but before getting onto the court, Buddy Buckets receiving an award, the Oscar Robinson Award for the Player of the Year, given out by the U.S. Writers Basketball Association.
Still, you got to stay humble and work. You know, we have 2 more games to go, and there's a lot more awards to come. So just humble and thanks for this opportunity they give me.
Buddy Buckets says he's feeling good about tomorrow's big game against Villanova. He's going to try to give Oklahoma the W.
Got a lot going on, and the Final Four is big, so just go in there and just be prepared and expect to light the gym up tomorrow.
How do you feel?
I feel fired up and just ready to go and let that cannon loose.
And Bahamian fans in the 242, he wants you to tune into the CBS network 704 tip-off.
Everybody shout out to everybody in 242. Y'all be ready for this Saturday. It's going to be special, and I see y'all national championship game on Monday.
In Houston, Texas, covering the Final Four with Buddy Buckets for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Thank you so much, Charles. From the hardwood, we move to the softball diamond. The annual Austin King State Knolls softball championships are well on the way here in the capital. The opening ceremony was held this morning. Throwing the first official pitch was Minister of Sports Dr. Daniel Johnson, who told organizers that next year's hosting should take place in Knowles' hometown.
It is really wonderful to see all the young people here. Welcome to the Austin Knowles tournament. Kudos to the Knowles family, to what he has done for many, many years. We know the history of Eleuthera, and I will put it out there for our Director of Sports, Mr. Wisdom, that perhaps maybe next year we might consider hosting this tournament in Austin Knowles' hometown on a pitch.
Skippers are prepping their sloops for the upcoming National Family Island Regatta. The annual sailing event held in beautiful Exuma, Georgetown, will take place later on this month. Here's Commodore for the event, Danny Strawn.
Plans are moving along pretty good. Of course, as you know, it takes a lot of human resources, a lot of financial resources in order to plan an event like the National Family Island Regatta. It's a huge event, and it takes a lot of time in terms of meeting with sponsors, planning for the boats to get here, to get back. So it's just a huge event, and I think we're well on our way. I think we're about 70% there right now.
Charisma Taylor had to literally pick herself up and brush herself off after tumbling in the final of the 100-meter hurdles at the Grifter Track and Field Championships held in Georgetown, Grenada. Taylor, who ran out of lane 6, was ahead of the pack when she stumbled. Taylor had 2 more hurdles to clear. She was expected to win at least 3 medals at the Grifter meet.
I'd say it was worse, but it wasn't one of my best. I would have to say that in the long jump, I felt that I can do way better. I just have to work on some more of my technique. Same thing in the hurdles and the triple jump. I'm at the peak of my season in the triple jump right now, and I'm just happy for that.
Taylor moved from the track and on to the triple jump hit after the tumble and landed gold. She's back in the training saddle and will now focus her attention on the upcoming IAAF World Junior Track and Field Championships that will take place in the summer.
I already started practicing. For example, under 20 on the higher hurdles. So, and I already have some times in for that. I already made World Juniors for the under 20 in the 100-meter hurdles, and I'm trying to get the long jump and the triple jump for the under 20 to make World Juniors as well. So it's just gonna be, I'm gonna have to work harder, much harder.
Catch the Fire is said to be an ideal slogan for the upcoming Chris Brown Bahamas Invitational. The quarter-miler who once held the national record in the 400 meters, Chris Brown added fireman to his name after turning pro. The nickname has stuck with him ever since and has become synonymous with the Lutheran native. Brown's one-day meet is expected to bring some of the top names in the sport to the country. It is an approved meet, which means athletes can qualify for the Olympic Games. Brown will also focus on the Rio Games. It's up in the air after that.
After Rio, I take a vacation, and then I would put my schedule together to see what goes on or what will be next. So it's still all in the air for me. So I'm praying to the Lord to continue to guide my footsteps. I looking to represent the Bahamas. I know I only got a few more years left, and I just want to be able to execute and give the Bahamas my best in my last few years.
Misha Major's return to the boxing ring is expected to be huge. Major, who went down in his last fight after tearing his Achilles, said he's in perfect shape. He will square off with Martin Killer Anderson as the main event next Friday in the Caribbean Showdown. The 8-rounder will take place at the Kendall Geologics Gymnasium.
Yes, I'm back 100% healthy again, thank God, and thanks to Top Therapy, my sponsor in the Grill Cafe. Fight fans can really come out and see a great fight, and this is my return, and I want to dedicate this fight to my fight fans that saw me went down, and I know I'll be back in the ring 100%.
That's all the time we have for sports. I'm Kelsey Johnson.
This is ZNS Total Sports.